it's like getting a free coaching call. You guys, that's how awesome it is. Think back to a time that you felt super energized and then ask yourself why 5 times to get to the root cause. Jeez, because throwing your resume at every job posting is not a strategy. It's a waste of time. You are coming forward in their search. They already know what you did, but they want to know more. They want to know how you did it. To interviews, they lack clarity. We find that salary range that we know you can ask for. Fast forward to today, she is thriving in a dream role that aligns with her values and strengths. And it all started with the steps I'm about to share with you. Hey, and welcome to a new episode of the Career Power Play podcast. I am super excited to get into this one. I am like fully in my energy because I want to talk to you guys about something very special. So I want you to think about, are you stuck in a job that feels like a dead end, but you have no idea how to pivot? Or maybe you're sending out resumes and hearing nothing but crickets. Girl, I've been there a while ago, but I've been there. And I know how freaking frustrating it is to feel like you're spinning your wheels with no freaking traction. You feel like you're doing anything and everything, but nothing seems to happen. But here's the thing. Clarity changes everything. You've probably heard me talking about this before, but this is a serious thing. And just a lot of people lack clarity, and that is just a fact. And that is also why a lot of people are having a hard time to understand their personal brand, know where they want to go in their career, getting inside the door, getting to prepare 3 stories to interviews. They lack clarity. But today I have some very good news for you because I have been working on a free guide, but the best ever. After I finished it, I was like super impressed about what I have created. And it's a free guide. You can just get it. I even created a worksheet with the guide to make sure that you're getting everything out of it. So today I'm walking you through my career clarity blueprint, the exact 5 steps to get unstuck and finally land your dream role. I actually remember working with Katerina, a CMO who felt completely stuck. She was brilliant at what she did, but she just couldn't figure out how to position herself for the roles that she actually really wanted. Fast forward to today, she is thriving in a dream role that aligns with her values and strengths. And it all started with the steps I'm about to share with you. By the way, if you want to follow along with the episode, make sure to get the free guide and you can just go through it while listening to what I'm saying about it. It's like getting a free coaching call. You guys, that's how awesome it is. It's called the Career Clarity Blueprint. And trust me, you're going to want to have this in your back pocket. I am just so excited that I'm standing right now. I always record my podcast episodes sitting down, but I'm actually standing because I'm way too excited about everything that I've created, everything that I get to share with you. And I'm I have my mic here, but it's not really, I don't even use it because I'm too all over the place, right? I'm too here busy with moving and getting all my energy out because that's how much energy I get from creating amazing things that will help you. I just love it. So welcome to the Career Power Play podcast, the career podcast where I share no BS, no fluff, but real and tangible career advice. Let's dive in.
Dare to dream, take action, don't have fear, become the best version of you. Let's create your dream career.
So before you can figure out where you're going, you need to understand what's not working right now. This is where so many people get stuck. They know they're unhappy, but they haven't taken the time to pinpoint why. What's draining your energy in your current role? Is it a lack of growth opportunities, a toxic work environment, or maybe you're just not passionate about the work anymore? When Katarina and I first started working together, she realized that her role wasn't the problem, it was the company culture. She was in a space that didn't value her creativity or leadership. And once she identified that, everything became so much clearer. Aside from the career clarity blueprint, take 10 minutes today to journal about what's not working. Be brutally honest with yourself. That is super important. If you're not honest, then you can just stop. Then it's no use. This clarity is the foundation for everything else. So here's the truth. You have unique strengths and experiences that make you stand out. But if you don't know how to articulate them, you're going to blend in with everyone else. Your resume and LinkedIn aren't just documents, they're your personal marketing tools. They need to scream, "This is what I bring to the table, and here's why you need me." So, one of my favorite exercises is to ask 3 people who know you well what they think that your biggest strengths are. You'll be surprised by what comes up, and it's often things you don't even realize about yourself. And this is something I go deep into with my clients because when you know how to articulate your value, everything changes. If you're struggling with that, let's chat. So let's move on over to the career clarity blueprint. You want to define what matters most to you. That is the very first step. And I have put in some questions in there. I will call out a few, but make sure to get it so you can, and together with the worksheet, so you can map it out and you will have it on your computer. So, what gets you fired up? Think back to a time that you felt super energized and then ask yourself why 5 times to get to the root cause. And then how does your current career align with these values? So now that you're clear on your values, it is time to make sure that your personal brand reflects it. This is where we upgrade your LinkedIn, your resume, and even how you show up online. One of the easiest ways to upgrade your LinkedIn is to rewrite your tagline. Instead of just listing your job title, because everybody does that, nobody wants to know that because it is also in your experience, make it about the value you bring. For example, instead of marketing manager, try helping brands scale through data-driven marketing. Your personal brand should reflect where you're going, not just where you've been. Think of it as your future self's calling card. If you're not sure where to start, the Career Clarity Blueprint has a whole section on this. Grab it at the link in the show notes. So in the Career Clarity Blueprint, in step 2, we're identifying your unique strengths. We are asking you questions like, what do you tend to understand quicker than most? What is your superstar factor? What qualities set you apart? And then in step 3, we're discussing to get clear on your next step, how to get clear on your next step. So what sets you alight? When do you get in a state of flow? What kinds of topics or problems do you love on working the most? Again, for the full thing, just get the Career Clarity Blueprint with the link in the show notes so that you can actually start implementing everything that is based on you. So I have way more questions than what I'm like sharing right now. So make sure to get it because you will regret it if you don't. Then in step 4, you are going to make your LinkedIn recruiter ready. What does that even mean? It means that when a recruiter lands on your LinkedIn, they are impressed by what they see. They want to know more, so they scroll further. And then eventually you want them to reach out to you. And by then, your LinkedIn profile is recruiter ready. So a few action steps on your LinkedIn profile from the Career Clarity Blueprints. So your banner, make it clear what you do and who you help. Your tagline, emphasize how do you help, what is your biggest achievement, and what is it that you're known for. And then your achievements, include them in your work experience instead of your responsibilities. Share your achievements in your work experience, and not just in your work experience, but like in all kinds of places. So you can add an achievement, the biggest achievement that you're most proud of. You can add that maybe on your banner or in your tagline. You can add a few achievements in your about section. Constantly fill every section with achievements, because that is what a recruiter wants to know, not what you were responsible for, but they want to know how well you did it, not what you did, because they know, because they have a vacancy with a profile and experiences that are required. So they are actively looking for that. So if you are coming forward in their search, they already know what you did, but they want to know more. They want to know how you did it. So let's talk about strategies, job search strategies, because throwing your resume at every job posting is not a strategy. It's a waste of time. Instead, you need a focused plan that aligns with your goals. So get clear on the roles and companies that align with your values and your strengths. And then create a list of target companies and start building connections there. A networking tip for you: set a goal to connect with 3 people in your target industry every week. Networking is just where the magic happens. It's how you get your foot in the door before a job is even posted. If this feels overwhelming, which I would totally get, that's exactly what I help my clients with: creating a plan that feels doable and gets results. Because networking isn't something that you just do. You need a clear action plan for that. And if you are right now, you're feeling like, okay, I love to work at that company and at that company, and you just choose some recruiters that work at those companies and you just send them a networking request, empty or worse, with a standard message that they know you sent to everyone. That is not networking. That is just throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something will stick. It won't. Your spaghetti will drop off the bowl on the floor, only for you to get rid of it, throw it in the trash, and gone. Away it is. So that is not networking. You need a clear strategy and action plan for that. And that's what I help my clients with. So the final step is showing up powerfully in interviews and advocating for yourself during negotiations. And I will tell you right now, you can get way more out of your first offer if you just know your values, know your achievements, you have clarity, you are confident, you can negotiate such a better deal out of that. It is not even funny. That is like a vacation. What you can get more out of that deal is literally an extra vacation per year. And please remember that an interview isn't just about them choosing you, it's also about you choosing them. It's not just up to them. You want to know, all right, this is who I am, but who are you? Why should I put in all my hours to work for you? What are you offering me? So you're interviewing them as much as they are interviewing you. Always keep that in mind. And most of the time, the thought of that also kills the nerves, because you want to make sure that you are starting your next career step at a company, at a team that aligns with your vision, that aligns with your career goals, right? So what you want to do, prepare 3 stories that showcase your skills and align with the role that you're applying for. And yes, right now I'm going to sound like one of your teachers from school. You want to use STAR, all right? But not just the situation, task, action, results, but also reflection. So what would you do differently next time? Key learning. Add your key learning, and they will be what? They will be so impressed that you're confident, but you know that you can always improve and that you are making mistakes, and that's fine. As long as you learn from them and do it differently next time, that is a gold mine. So in terms of negotiating, don't leave money on the table. Please don't do it, because I will take your vacation. Know your worth and be ready to ask for it. Practice saying the number out loud so you're confident when the time comes. And make sure that you've done your research. I also help my clients with doing the research and really finding out what is the right number to ask for. We talk about walk, want, and wish numbers. And of course, the walk number is the number you will get and you will go. Like, thanks so much for wasting my time, but I'm gonna go. Your want number is something that you would agree on. It is not perfect, but it is fine. But we don't want fine. We don't want fine. So we are going for your wish number. And your wish number is like the cherry on top. That is what we want to go for. And what I do with my clients with the research, we find that salary range that we know you can ask for because you have the experience, you have the achievements, and we show them exactly why you deserve that. It's fine that you wouldn't offer that to someone else, but why do you deserve that? That is what you will show them. And that is what they want to give you because they just want you on their team. They don't even care anymore. They just want you on their team. So, and I have had a lot of clients that really learned how to present themselves, be clear, and companies just started offering already more salary than what they initially mentioned at the beginning of like the interview process. What I've seen a lot is that companies are feeling like, oh my God, you present yourself so well. You showed us so well how you would do this and what you did in the past and what your achievements were. So we are giving you more salary than what you asked for. And I know that you're like, uh-huh. But it happens. It happens, believe me. But having said that, I'm super proud of my clients achieving that because that's not easy. That's not easy. If you achieve those things, you have been working hard. You have been working like crazy. But it is killing me because you could have gotten a little bit more out of it, a little bit more. And that a little bit more, it can go up to a few extra dinners throughout the year, maybe a mini vacation, a city trip. There are never enough city trips. I love city trips. Or it can even be an extra vacation. So please don't sleep on the negotiations. Don't give that away because those are like things that you deserve because you work hard. You deserve those things. I don't know why I do this. Like, I do this a lot. Just want to make sure that you know it. So, if you are ready to take these steps and finally land your dream role, then grab the Career Clarity Blueprint if you haven't already through the link in the show notes, completely free, and it will walk you through everything we've talked about today. And if you're ready for personalized support, I would love to work with you. Whether it's a one-on-one or in my group coaching program, I'm here to help you make this happen. Head on over to the link in the show notes, a different link to apply. And something else I want to mention about that is that I don't work with everybody. So there has to be like the connection. I have to get the idea that I can really seriously help you. For the private coaching, I only accept 2 to maximum 3 people at once. And one spot is about to be filled. So that means I have 1 to 2 spaces left. So if you're serious about getting the private coaching, then do it ASAP. And otherwise, I would love to welcome you also in the group coaching together with some other really amazing women going through the same phase as you are right now. If this episode resonated with you, DM me on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and let me know your biggest takeaway. I would love to hear from you. And don't forget to share this episode with a friend who needs some career clarity as well. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Remember, clarity is the first step to confidence. It truly is. And confidence is what gets you hired, which is what you want. So you've got this, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. Remember, power isn't given, babe, it's played. Until next time, keep dreaming big and taking bold action. I'll see you in the next episode.